A black housekeeper discovers a mafia boss's deaf son can actually hear, and what she uncovers changes everything. She takes a job at an isolated mansion, desperate for work, only to find a man haunted by his past and a silent 8-year-old boy who hasn't spoken in years. But when she drops a tray behind the child, he turns his head. He's not deaf at all. He's hiding something. As she digs deeper, she discovers a devastating secret. The boy witnessed his own mother's murder, killed by his father's men in a hit gone wrong. Now, with dangerous enemies closing in and the truth threatening to destroy them all, she's forced to make an impossible choice. Can faith and love heal a family built on violence and lies? Will the boy ever find his voice again? And when the past comes knocking with a gun, who will survive? I lose my job on a Tuesday morning. The nursing home director hands me an envelope. Her voice is soft but final. Budget cuts, Evelyn. I'm sorry. 23 years of work ends in 2 minutes. I clutch my Bible and walk out into the Louisiana heat. My hands shake as I unlock my car. I sit in the driver's seat and pray. God, show me the way. The rent is due in 2 weeks. My savings won't last a month. I drive home to my empty apartment and spread the classifieds across the kitchen table. Most jobs want someone younger. I feel old and invisible. Then I see it. Live-in housekeeper needed. Room and board. Immediate start. Call for interview. The address is outside New Orleans. I dial the number before I can talk myself out of it. A man answers. His voice is rough and tired. You interested in the position? Yes, sir. I have experience. Can you start Monday? I can. He gives me the address. I write it down carefully. My chest feels tight with worry and hope. I need this job. I need it badly. That Sunday, I pack my belongings. My neighbor, Mrs. Johnson, stops by with a plate of cookies. She sees the boxes and frowns. Where are you going, baby? New job. Live-in position. Where at? I show her the address. Her eyes widen. She grabs my hand. Evelyn, that's the Moretti place. You know who lives there? The man who hired me? Antonio Moretti, ex-Mafia. Dangerous man, they say. My stomach twists. Mrs. Johnson squeezes my fingers. You sure about this? I think of my empty bank account. I think of the eviction notice that will come. I nod slowly. I have to try. She hugs me tight. Then I'll pray for you. Monday morning comes gray and heavy. I board the early bus with my suitcase and my Bible. The roads turn from city to bayou. Spanish moss hangs from the trees like curtains. The houses grow farther apart. I get off at a crossroads. The driver points down a narrow road. Moretti Place is that way. About a mile. I thank him and start walking. My suitcase is heavy. Sweat trickles down my back. The road curves through thick trees. Finally, I see it. A mansion rises behind a wrought iron fence. It looks like something from another time. The stone is dark gray. The windows are shuttered. The gate stands open, but feels like a warning. I walk through it at sunset. The air grows colder around me. I feel watched. My breath catches as I climb the front steps. The door opens before I can knock. A man stands there, tall, dark hair going silver, eyes like stone. Mrs. Carter? Yes, sir. I'm Antonio Moretti. Call me Tony. He steps aside. I enter the foyer. The house is dim and silent. Dust floats in the dying light. The curtains are all drawn. It feels like a tomb. Your room is upstairs, third door on the right. Thank you. Dinner is at 6. I expect punctuality. Yes, sir. He walks away without another word. I climb the stairs slowly. My heart pounds. The hallway is long and dark. I find my room and set down my suitcase. The room is small but clean. A single bed, a dresser, a window overlooking dead gardens. I sit on the bed and pray. Lord, give me strength. At 6 o'clock, I find the dining room. Tony sits at the head of a long table. A boy sits beside him. The boy has dark curls and huge brown eyes. He looks at me but doesn't smile. This is my son, Luca. Hello, Luca. The boy doesn't respond. He stares at his plate. Tony's jaw tightens. Luca is deaf. He won't answer you. I feel sadness wash over me. The boy is so small and still. I sit down carefully. Dinner is silent except for the clink of silverware. Tony eats mechanically. Luca pushes food around his plate. I try to catch the boy's eye. He won't look at me. Something about him feels wrong. Not broken, just buried. After dinner, Tony shows me the house. His voice is clipped and businesslike. Clean the common rooms daily, laundry on Wednesdays. Luca's room is off limits unless I say otherwise. Understood. One more thing. Don't ask questions. Do your job and stay out of my business. His eyes are hard. I nod quietly. He leaves me in the kitchen. I wash the dishes alone. The house creaks and settles around me. That night, I lie in bed listening. Thunder rumbles in the distance. Rain begins to fall. I hear footsteps in the hallway. Then a sound that makes me sit up. A child crying. I get up and crack my door open. The hallway is dark. The crying comes from Luca's room. I walk softly toward it. The door is slightly ajar. I peek inside. Luca sits on his bed, hugging his knees. Lightning flashes. Thunder crashes. The boy flinches hard. My heart stops. Deaf children don't flinch at thunder. I slip back to my room. My hands shake as I write in my diary. Something isn't right here. That boy can hear. I'm sure of it. But why would his father lie? Morning comes cold and gray. I wake early and start cleaning the foyer. Dust covers everything. The house feels abandoned even though people live here. I work quietly, thinking about Luca. Tony comes downstairs at 7. He walks past me without speaking. Luca follows him like a shadow. The boy moves carefully, watching everything. His eyes are old for 8 years. I make breakfast, scrambled eggs and toast. Tony reads a newspaper. Luca eats one small bite at a time. I pour orange juice and set it beside the boy's plate. Thank you, I say softly. Luca glances up. For 1 second, our eyes meet. Then he looks away. But I saw something there. Recognition. Understanding. I turn to the counter and pick up a silver tray. I pretend to lose my grip. The tray crashes to the floor behind Luca. The sound is loud and sharp. Luca turns his head. Just a little. Just for a second. Then he catches himself and goes still again. Tony doesn't notice. He's absorbed in his paper. But I noticed. My chest feels tight. That boy heard the noise. I'm certain now. I pick up the tray slowly. My mind races with questions. Why is Tony hiding this? What happened to make this child pretend? I finish cleaning in silence. My thoughts churn. At lunch, I serve sandwiches. Luca eats mechanically. Tony checks his phone constantly. The silence in this house is suffocating. That afternoon, I fold laundry in the hallway. I hum an old hymn without thinking. Amazing Grace. My grandmother used to sing it. The melody comforts me. I glance toward the stairs. Luca sits on the top step. His fingers tap against his knee. The rhythm matches my humming exactly. My breath catches. I stop humming. His fingers stop tapping. I start again, changing the tempo. His fingers match it perfectly. Tears burn my eyes. This child can hear. He's just too afraid to show it. I fold the last towel and carry it to the linen closet. My hands tremble. I don't know what's happening in this house, but I know that boy needs help, and God brought me here for a reason. That evening, I overhear Tony on the phone. His office door is cracked open. I'm dusting the hallway when his voice rises. I told you I'm out. That life is over. Silence. Threaten me all you want. I'm not coming back. He slams something down. I hurry away before he catches me listening. My heart pounds. Mrs. Johnson was right. This man has a dangerous past. I'm wiping down the kitchen when another man enters. He's built like a wall. Tattoos cover his arms. His face is scarred and serious. He looks at me with cold eyes. You the new housekeeper? Yes, sir. Name's Mateo. I handle security here. Nice to meet you. Let me make something clear. You do your job. You don't ask questions. You don't talk about what you see or hear. Understand? His voice is low and threatening. I swallow hard. I understand. Good. Mr. Moretti's been through enough. The boy, too. Don't make things harder. He walks away. My hands shake as I finish cleaning. This house is full of secrets and shadows. I feel trapped. But when I think about leaving, I see Luca's face. That quiet, hurting boy. I can't abandon him. That night, I kneel by my bed and pray. I pray for courage. I pray for wisdom. I pray for that silent child. Tears roll down my cheeks. I feel small and afraid. Then I hear it. Soft sobs from down the hallway. I open my door and listen. The crying comes from Luca's room again. I walk toward it slowly. The door is closed tonight. I press my ear against it. Mama, Mama. The word is barely a whisper, but I hear it clearly. My heart breaks. Luca isn't deaf. He's drowning in grief. Something terrible happened to his mother, and this boy witnessed it. I lean against the wall. God, what do I do? How do I help him? The crying stops. I return to my room. Sleep doesn't come easy. I lie awake thinking, praying, hoping. The next morning, I clean the parlor. The room is full of old furniture covered in sheets. I pull them off one by one. Beneath one sheet, I find a piano. It's beautiful, but dusty. I sit on the bench and touch the keys gently. I don't play, but I remember music. A drawer in the bench is half open. I pull it out. Inside, I find a baby rattle and a broken music box. I wind the music box carefully. It plays a lullaby. The melody is sweet and sad. I stand and dust the mantel. The music box keeps playing behind me. I hum along without thinking. The song feels familiar somehow, old and precious. I turn to close the box. Luca stands in the doorway. His eyes are fixed on the music box. His lips move silently. Then, so quietly I almost miss it, he hums. The same melody, the same notes. His voice is thin and uncertain, but it's there. I cover my mouth. Tears fill my eyes. Luca's eyes widen. He realizes what he's done. Fear crosses his face. He turns and runs. I sink into a chair. My hands shake. That boy can hear. He can speak. Or he could once. Something locked his voice away. Something terrible. I know what I have to do. I have to tell Tony the truth, even if he fires me, even if he throws me out. That child needs help. The next morning, I wait until breakfast is over. Tony sends Luca upstairs to his room. I clear my throat. Mr. Moretti, I need to talk to you. He looks up from his coffee. His eyes are wary. About what? About Luca. His expression hardens. What about him? I feel fear tighten my chest. But I push forward. He's not deaf. Tony stands up fast. His chair scrapes the floor. His face goes red. What did you say? Your son can hear. I've tested it. He responds to sounds. You're lying. I'm not. He turned his head when I dropped a tray. He taps rhythms when I hum. Yesterday he hummed a melody from that music box in the parlor. Tony's fists clench. You're fired. Pack your things. Mr. Moretti, please listen. Get out. His voice echoes through the house. I stand my ground. My voice shakes, but I keep talking. He's not deaf. He's traumatized. Something happened to him. Something that made him stop speaking, made him stop responding. But he can hear. He's just buried in pain. Tony's anger drains away. His face goes pale. He sinks back into his chair. His hands cover his face. You don't know what you're talking about. Then tell me. Tell me what happened. The silence stretches between us. When Tony looks up, his eyes are wet. His mother died 3 years ago. Luca was there. He saw everything. He hasn't spoken since. My breath catches. How did she die? Robbery gone wrong. At least that's what I told him. Something in his voice tells me there's more. More he isn't saying. I sit down across from him carefully. Mr. Moretti. Tony. Your son needs help. Real help. Not silence and locked doors. He needs someone to reach him. Tony's jaw works. He wipes his eyes roughly. The doctor said he was deaf, that the trauma shut down his hearing. The trauma shut down his voice, not his ears. There's a difference. He stares at me. I see the war in his eyes. Hope and fear. Guilt and desperation. Finally, he speaks. What do I do? Let me work with him. Gently. No pressure. Just small steps. And if it doesn't work? Then at least we tried. Tony nods slowly. He stands and walks to the window. His shoulders are tight. When he speaks, his voice is barely a whisper. Maria. Her name was Maria. I'm sorry for your loss. He doesn't respond. I leave him alone with his grief. I go upstairs and knock on Luca's door. No answer. I open it carefully. Luca sits on his bed. His eyes are red. I sit beside him gently. Hi, sweetheart. He doesn't look at me. I take his small hand. I know you can hear me. And that's okay. You don't have to pretend with me. His fingers squeeze mine. Just a little. Just enough. Tears roll down my cheeks. I pull him into a hug. He doesn't pull away. We sit like that for a long time. The next few days are careful and quiet. I don't push Luca to speak. I just spend time with him. We play simple games. I clap rhythms and he claps back. I show him pictures and he points. Slowly, his shoulders relax. His eyes brighten. One morning, he smiles at me. It's small and quick, but it's real. My heart soars. I want to shout with joy, but I stay calm. I smile back. Tony watches from doorways. His expression is conflicted, hopeful, but afraid. Matteo watches too. His hard face softens when he sees Luca's progress. That evening, I finish washing dishes. The sun is setting. I walk outside to get fresh air. My car sits in the driveway. I notice something on the windshield. A white paper. I walk over and pick it up. It's a note. The handwriting is rough and angry. Leave before it's too late. My hands shake. I look around. The trees are dark and still. I see no one, but I feel watched. Fear crawls up my spine. I hurry back inside and lock the door. That night I sit in my room holding the note. Someone wants me gone. Someone dangerous. I should leave. I should pack my things and run. But when I close my eyes, I see Luca's smile. I can't abandon him. Not now. Not when he's finally starting to heal. I tuck the note in my Bible. Then I kneel and pray. God, protect us. Keep us safe. Give me courage. The prayer steadies me. I climb into bed. Sleep comes slowly. Morning brings sunlight and birdsong. I wake feeling determined. I find Tony in the kitchen drinking coffee. I set the note in front of him. I found this on my car last night. He reads it. His face goes dark. He crumples the paper in his fist. I'll handle it. Who sent it? People from my past. They watch me. They want to hurt me. Why? His eyes find mine. They're full of pain and regret. Because I walked away from a life I shouldn't have lived. Because I have enemies. Because my wife died in the crossfire. My chest tightens. You said it was a robbery. I lied. My men were supposed to hit a rival. They hit the wrong car. Maria was inside. Luca saw the whole thing. Horror washes over me. That poor child. That poor woman. Tony's face is gray. His voice is hollow. I destroyed my family, and now they're coming for what's left. Then go to the police. I can't. They'll take Luca away, put him in the system. I can't lose him too. He stands and paces. His hands shake. I feel torn between compassion and horror. This man's choices killed his wife, traumatized his son, but he's also trying to change, trying to protect what he has left. What do you want me to do? I ask softly. Stay inside. Don't go out alone. I'll have Matteo increase security. And Luca? Keep working with him. He needs you. I nod slowly. Tony walks to the window. He stares out at the grounds. When he speaks again, his voice breaks. She used to sing that lullaby to him every night, the one from the music box. After she died, I packed everything away. I couldn't stand hearing it. He remembered it. He remembered her. We stand in silence. I feel the weight of this house, all its grief and secrets. But I also feel something else, a small spark of hope. Luca is healing. Tony is facing his past. Maybe redemption is possible. That afternoon, I teach Luca to make pancakes. He cracks eggs carefully. Flour dusts his nose. He giggles silently. The sound is more felt than heard, but it's beautiful. Tony walks in and stops. He sees his son laughing. His eyes fill with tears. He joins us at the counter. We cook together. Luca flips a pancake and it lands perfectly. Tony claps. Luca beams. For a moment, we're just a family. Not perfect, not healed, but together. The weight lifts just a little. The darkness recedes. I feel God's presence in this kitchen, in this small moment of joy. Then I see movement outside the window, a shadow between the trees. Someone watching. The fear returns. But I push it down. I focus on Luca's smile, Tony's tears, this moment of grace. Whatever's coming, we'll face it together. The days that follow feel almost peaceful. I wake before dawn each morning and pray. Then I make breakfast. Luca joins me in the kitchen now. He doesn't speak, but his presence is enough. We fall into routines. After breakfast, we tend the garden together. The roses need care. The soil needs turning. Luca learns to plant seeds. His hands are gentle and careful. He smiles when green shoots appear. I teach him through touch and patience. I show him how to feel music through vibrations. We sit at the piano together. I press keys and he puts his small hand on the wood. His eyes widen when he feels the sound travel through the instrument. Music isn't just in your ears, I tell him. It's everywhere. He nods. His trust in me grows each day. My heart swells with love for this boy. He's been silent for so long, but I see him waking up, coming back to life. Tony watches from doorways. His face softens when he sees us together. The hard lines around his mouth ease. One evening, he joins us for grace before supper. I'm holding Luca's hand when Tony reaches out. His fingers close around mine. I feel shocked, but I don't pull away. We bow our heads. I say the blessing. Tony's hand trembles in mine. When I finish, he whispers one word. Amen. Luca's eyes find his father's. Something shifts in the boy's expression. Hope, fragile and new. We eat together in comfortable quiet. The silence doesn't feel heavy anymore. It feels full. The next afternoon, I work with Luca in the library. Sunlight streams through the windows. I'm teaching him to read lips. I say words slowly and clearly. He watches my mouth. Then he tries to copy the shapes. Ma, ma. His lips form the sounds. No voice comes out yet, but it's progress. I feel proud and hopeful. I squeeze his hand encouragingly. You're doing so well, sweetheart. His smile makes my chest tight with emotion. We practice for an hour. Then I give him a picture book. He flips through it quietly. I stand to leave him alone with it. I glance toward the hallway. Tony stands there. Tears glint in his eyes. He's been watching. He sees his son trying to speak again. The sight breaks him open. I walk into the hallway. Tony wipes his eyes quickly. Thank you, he says. His voice is rough with feeling. I touch his arm gently. He's your son. He wants to reach you. I don't deserve him. Maybe not. But you have him. And he needs you. Tony's jaw works. He nods slowly. That night, he comes to my room before bed. He holds out a set of car keys. Your car needs work. Let me fix it. I feel surprised. You don't have to do that. I want to. You've done so much for us. I take the keys. Our fingers brush. His eyes find mine. I see gratitude there. And something else. Something that makes my breath catch. But I push the feeling away. This isn't about us. It's about Luca. Thank you, Tony. He nods and leaves. I sit on my bed holding the keys. My emotions are complicated. I care about this family. Maybe too much. I open my journal and write everything down. My feelings. My fears. My growing attachment. I'm falling in love with this broken family. God help me. The next morning, I clean Tony's office. He's gone to town with Matteo. I dust the bookshelves carefully. An old drawer catches my eye. It's stuck. I pull it harder. It opens suddenly. Papers spill out. I kneel to gather them. Then I see it. A photograph. I pick it up with shaking hands. Tony, Maria, baby Luca. They're at the beach. The sun is bright. They're laughing. Maria is beautiful. Dark hair, warm eyes. Tony looks younger, happier. His arm is around his wife. Luca is maybe 2 years old, chubby and grinning. They look like any normal family, full of love and joy. My throat tightens. I think of what was lost, what was stolen. Behind the photo, there's a medical report. I unfold it carefully. The words blur as I read. Selective mutism. Trauma-induced. Patient witnessed violent death of primary caregiver. Prognosis uncertain. My hands shake. So the doctors knew. They told Tony his son wasn't deaf. He knew the truth all along, but he hid it. Maybe from himself, maybe from everyone. I hear the front door open. Tony's voice calls out. I quickly hide the report in my apron. I tuck the photo back in the drawer. My heart pounds. I finish dusting and hurry out. That evening, I can't stop thinking about it. Tony lied to me, or at least didn't tell me the whole truth. He knew Luca could hear. He knew about the selective mutism. Why did he pretend otherwise? I watch him at dinner. His face is tired and sad. Luca eats quietly beside him. I feel torn. Part of me is angry. Part of me understands. Grief makes people hide. Makes them lie to themselves. I don't confront him. Not yet. I need to understand more first. The next afternoon, I explore the attic. Tony mentioned old boxes up there. I'm looking for blankets. The stairs creak under my feet. The attic is dusty and dim. Afternoon light filters through a small window. I find boxes labeled Maria. My heart aches. I shouldn't look, but I can't help myself. I open one carefully. Inside, I find clothes, a scarf, a hairbrush, things that still smell faintly of perfume. Then I find something else, a small recording device, the kind people use for notes. I press play. Static crackles. Then a voice fills the air, Maria's voice, singing the lullaby from the music box. Her voice is beautiful and pure. The melody wraps around me. Tears fill my eyes. This is what Luca lost. This is what he remembers. I take the device downstairs. I find Luca in his room. He's drawing pictures. I sit beside him. I found something. Something of your mama's. His eyes widen. I play the recording. Maria's voice fills the room. Luca's face crumples. Tears pour down his cheeks. He covers his mouth. His shoulders shake. Then he speaks. The word is broken and raw, but it's real. Mama. I pull him into my arms. He sobs against my shoulder. I rock him gently. I feel my own tears falling. He's speaking. He's finally speaking. Mama. Mama. He says it over and over. Each time the word grows stronger. I hold him and let him cry. The grief pours out. The dam breaks. This is what he needed. To remember. To feel. To speak his mother's name. The door opens. Tony stands there. His face is white. He heard everything. He stumbles into the room. He sinks to his knees beside us. Luca reaches for his father. Tony pulls his son close. They hold each other and weep. I stand and leave them alone. I walk to Tony's study. I close the door and cry. Joy and sorrow mixed together. Luca spoke, but the pain in that word, the loss, it's overwhelming. I hear Tony's voice through the walls. He's whispering, "Forgive me, Maria. Forgive me." The next morning, I find Tony at the breakfast table. He looks exhausted. His eyes are red. Luca sits beside him. The boy is quiet again. But something has changed. The air feels different, clearer. I set down the medical report in front of Tony. He looks at it, then at me. His expression doesn't change. "You knew," I say quietly. "Yes. The doctors told you it was selective mutism, not deafness." "They did. Why did you lie?" Tony's breath catches. He rubs his face with both hands. "Because it was easier. Because if he was deaf, it wasn't my fault. But if he chose silence because of what he saw," his voice breaks, "then I'm the reason. I killed his mother. I killed his voice." I sit down across from him. My anger fades. I see only a broken man. A father drowning in guilt. "You can't keep hiding from it." "I know. He needs to heal. Really heal. That means facing the truth. What if the truth destroys him? What if hiding it already has?" The silence stretches between us. Luca watches us both. His eyes are old and knowing. Tony's hands shake as he picks up the report. He reads it slowly. Then he folds it carefully. What do I do? Tell him the truth. All of it. Let him decide how to feel. Tony's jaw tightens. I can't. He'll hate me. He might. Or he might finally understand why you've been so afraid. Tony stands and walks to the window. Rain starts to fall. He pulls out a cigarette. His hands tremble as he lights it. I watch him pace. I see the war inside him. Fear and love, guilt and desperation. "Not yet," he finally says. "I'm not ready." "When will you be ready?" "I don't know." I feel frustrated, but I nod. I can't force him. I can only guide. I clear the breakfast dishes. Luca helps me. His small hands wash plates carefully. I feel his presence like a gift. That night, I can't sleep. I think about secrets, about lies, about how we bury truth to protect ourselves. But buried truth always grows, always breaks through, and when it does, it destroys everything. The next day, I'm helping Luca with a scraped knee. He fell in the garden. I clean the wound gently. He doesn't cry. He just watches my hands. I reach for bandages in the bathroom cabinet. My hand knocks something over. A box falls. Papers scatter. I pick them up. Then I freeze. Police reports, incident files, names and dates. I read quickly. My heart pounds. Drive-by shooting. Wrong target. Civilian casualty. Maria Moretti. Witness: Luca Moretti, age 5. Further down, Investigation reveals Antonio Moretti's organization responsible. Accidental hit. No arrests made due to lack of cooperation. I feel sick. I sink to the floor. Luca stands in the doorway. His eyes are wide. He sees the papers in my hands. He knows what they are. My breath catches. How long has he known? How long has he carried this? I hide the documents in my room. My hands shake. I can barely breathe. Tony's men killed Maria, his own people, and he covered it up. He lied to the police. He lied to everyone. That evening, I can't look at Tony. I serve dinner in silence. My mind races. This isn't just grief. This is guilt. Criminal guilt. Tony didn't just lose his wife. He caused her death. And Luca knows. Somehow that child knows. After dinner, I find Tony in his study. I throw the police files on his desk. He looks at them. His face goes gray. Luca needs to know the truth. No. He deserves to understand what happened to his mother. I said no. Tony stands. His voice echoes. I stand my ground. My hands clench. You're a coward. You're hiding behind silence because you can't face what you did. You don't understand. I understand perfectly. You got your wife killed, and now you're too afraid to own it. Tony's face twists with pain. The past is buried with Maria. That's where it stays. The past isn't buried. It's alive in that boy's silence, in his fear. In every moment he can't speak because he's protecting you. Protecting me? Yes. He's silent because he knows. He knows what happened, and he's afraid if he speaks, you'll be taken away too. Tony collapses into his chair. His hands cover his face. I see him breaking, but I push harder. Tell him. Tell him you're sorry. Tell him it was an accident. Give him permission to speak, to feel, to be angry, whatever he needs. I can't lose him. You already have. You lost him the day Maria died. The only way to get him back is to tell the truth. Tony doesn't respond. I leave him there. I go to my room and start packing. My suitcase lies open on the bed. My Bible sits beside it. I can't stay here anymore. This family is drowning, and I can't save them if they won't save themselves. Tears roll down my cheeks. I fold my clothes carefully. Each item feels heavy. I love this boy. I love this broken family. But love isn't enough. Truth is what heals. And they're not ready for it. That night, Tony comes to my door. He sees my suitcase. His face goes pale. What are you doing? Leaving. You can't. I can. I should have left when I found that first note. Please, don't go. Luca needs you. Luca needs his father. The real one. Not the one hiding behind lies. Tony's voice breaks. I'm trying. I'm so afraid. I know. But fear is burying you. Burying him. Let the truth out. Face it together. What if he can't forgive me? Then at least you'll know. At least you tried. Tony sinks against the doorframe. He looks defeated. Lost. Part of me wants to comfort him. To tell him it's okay. But it's not okay. And I can't pretend anymore. I'll leave in the morning. Evelyn, please. I close the door gently. I hear him walk away. I sit on my bed and cry. God, did I do the right thing? Did I push too hard? I don't know. I only know I can't watch them suffer anymore. Not like this. I lie awake all night. My chest feels tight with grief. I think about Luca's smile, Tony's tears, the small moments of hope we shared. But hope without truth is just denial. And I won't enable that. Morning comes gray and cold. I carry my suitcase downstairs. The house is silent. I load everything into my car. Tony fixed it last week. It runs smoothly now. I feel grateful and sad. He tried to show me he cared, but it's not enough. I start the engine. My hands grip the wheel. Tears blur my vision. I'm about to pull away when I hear it. Don't go, Miss Evelyn. The voice is small and clear. I turn. Luca stands on the front steps. His mouth is open. His eyes are wide with fear and hope. He spoke. He actually spoke. Don't go, please. His voice echoes across the courtyard. I turn off the engine. I stumble out of the car. Luca runs to me. I catch him in my arms. He's crying. I'm crying. He speaks again and again. Don't go. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I'm here, baby. I'm here. The front door opens. Tony stands there. His face is white. Tears stream down his cheeks. He walks toward us slowly, like he's in a dream. He sinks to his knees in front of Luca. "You're speaking." Luca turns to his father. His voice is shaky but real. "Papa, I'm scared." Tony pulls his son close. They hold each other and sob. I step back. I give them this moment. It's theirs. The breakthrough they both needed. The miracle we prayed for. Tony's eyes find mine over Luca's head. "Thank you," he mouths. I nod. My chest feels tight. I feel joy and relief and exhaustion. This family has a chance now. A real chance. Luca pulls back from his father. He looks up at Tony's face. His small hands touch his father's cheeks. "Papa, I remember. I remember Mama." Tony's breath catches. "I know, son. I know. The bad men, they hurt her." "Yes. Was it your fault?" The silence stretches. Tony's face crumbles. He nods slowly. "Yes. It was my fault. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." Luca's tears fall harder. But he doesn't pull away. He just holds his father's face. "I forgive you, Papa." Tony breaks completely. He pulls Luca close again. His sobs shake his whole body. I feel my own tears falling. This is grace. This is redemption. This is what we prayed for. I unload my suitcase from the car. I'm not leaving. Not now. This family needs me. And I need them. We're going to heal together. All of us. No more lies. No more hiding. Just truth. And love. And faith. I stay. Of course I stay. This family needs me. And I need them. We're bound together now. By truth. By love. By faith. The morning after Luca speaks, everything feels different. Lighter. The house doesn't feel like a tomb anymore. Tony opens the curtains. Sunlight streams through the windows. Dust motes dance in the golden light. Breakfast is quiet but warm. Luca speaks in short sentences. His voice is soft and uncertain. But it's there. Each word is a miracle. "Can I have more juice?" "Yes, sweetheart." I pour orange juice into his glass. My hands shake with joy. Tony watches his son with wonder. His eyes are red from crying. But his face looks younger somehow. The weight has lifted. Just a little. After breakfast, Tony asks to speak with me. We sit in the parlor. The morning light makes everything look new. He takes a deep breath. "I need to tell Luca everything. The whole truth. Will you help me?" "Of course." "I don't know how to start." "Start with love. Tell him you love him. Then tell him what happened." Tony nods slowly. His jaw tightens. I see fear in his eyes, but also courage. He's finally ready to face it. That afternoon, we sit with Luca in the library, the three of us together. Tony holds his son's hand. I sit beside them. My heart pounds. "Luca, I need to talk to you about Mama." Luca's eyes widen. He nods slowly. Tony's voice shakes. "You remember the day she died? You were there." "Yes, Papa. It was my fault. The men who hurt her worked for me. They made a mistake, a terrible mistake. They were supposed to hurt bad people, but they hurt Mama instead." Luca's breath catches. Tears fill his eyes. Tony keeps talking. His voice breaks, but he pushes through. "I've been hiding from it. Hiding from you. I was scared you'd hate me, but you deserve the truth. You deserve to know that I'm sorry. So sorry." Luca wipes his eyes. His small voice is steady. "I know, Papa. I always knew." Tony's face crumbles. "You knew? I heard you crying at night, saying sorry to Mama, saying it was your fault. Why didn't you say anything?" "Because I was scared too. Scared you'd go away, like Mama did." Tony pulls Luca into his arms. They hold each other tight. I feel tears streaming down my face. This is what they needed. Honesty. No more secrets. No more walls. "I'm not going anywhere," Tony whispers. "I promise. I'm staying right here with you." Luca's voice is muffled against his father's shoulder. "I forgive you, Papa. I miss Mama. But I forgive you." The silence hangs between us. But it's not heavy anymore. It's full of healing, of grace. I reach out and touch both their shoulders. We sit like that for a long time, connected, whole. That evening, I read Luca a bedtime prayer. He lies in his bed. His eyes are tired but peaceful. I smooth his dark curls. "Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for Papa. Thank you for Miss Evelyn. Help me be brave. Help me remember Mama with love." "Amen. Amen," I whisper. Tony stands in the doorway. He's been listening. When I walk past him, he touches my arm. "Thank you for everything. You don't have to thank me. Yes, I do. You gave me my son back. You gave me hope. His eyes find mine. Something shifts in his expression. Warmth, gratitude, maybe something more. My breath catches, but I look away. This isn't the time for complicated feelings. Get some rest, Tony. Tomorrow's a new day. He nods. I go to my room. I write in my journal. My heart feels full. We're healing. All of us. Slowly. Carefully. But it's happening. The next few days pass peacefully. Luca's voice grows stronger. He talks more each day. He tells me about his dreams, about his memories of Maria, about the things that scared him. I was afraid if I talked, the bad men would come back. There are no bad men now, sweetheart. Are you sure? I'm sure. But I'm not sure. Not really. That threatening note still haunts me. Tony's enemies are still out there. Watching, waiting. I push the thought away. I focus on the present, on this boy's healing. Tony joins us for every meal now. He and Luca play games in the evening. They laugh together. The sound fills the house with life. Matteo watches them with a small smile. Even his hard face softens. One afternoon, Matteo pulls me aside. You did good, Miss Evelyn. Real good. Thank you. I've known Tony for 15 years. Never thought I'd see him smile again. But you made it happen. God made it happen. Matteo nods. Maybe so. Keep praying. We're gonna need it. His words send a chill through me. Something in his tone warns of danger. But before I can ask, he walks away. That evening, Tony and I have coffee after dinner. Luca is drawing in the parlor. We can hear him humming. The sound makes us both smile. Tony's voice is quiet. I want to tell you something. Okay. I'm selling this house. We can't stay here. Too many ghosts. Too many memories. Where will you go? I don't know yet. Somewhere safe. Somewhere Luca can be happy. That sounds good. I want to start something new. A foundation. For kids like Luca. Kids with trauma. Kids who can't speak. My chest tightens with emotion. Tony, that's beautiful. I want to call it the Maria Foundation. In her honor. She'd be proud of you. His eyes glisten. I hope so. I want Luca to see that good can come from bad. That we can help others even when we're broken. You're not broken anymore. You're healing. Because of you. His hand covers mine on the table. The touch is gentle. My heart pounds. I look at our hands together. His rough, mine worn. Both carrying scars. Both learning to heal. I pull away gently. It's late. I should check on Luca. Tony nods. But I see disappointment in his eyes. I feel it too. There's something growing between us. Something that scares me. I care for him. Maybe too much. But I can't think about that now. Luca comes first. Healing comes first. I go to bed that night confused. My feelings are tangled. I pray for clarity, for wisdom, for God to show me the way. The next afternoon, Matteo rushes into the house. His face is grim. He finds Tony in the study. I'm in the hallway. I hear every word. Vito Rossi is out. Tony's chair scrapes. What? Got released yesterday. Early parole. And he's already asking about you. How do you know? My contact's on the inside. Vito's been planning this for months. He blames you for his arrest. Tony's voice is tight. That was 10 years ago. Doesn't matter to him. He wants revenge. The silence stretches. I press against the wall. My heart pounds. Vito Rossi. I remember the name from the police files. Tony's former partner. The one who went to prison. Tony finally speaks. We need to leave. Tonight. It's too late. He knows where you are. He's probably watching right now. Then what do I do? You stand and fight, or you run and hide forever. I hear Tony pacing. His footsteps are heavy. When he speaks again, his voice is different. Harder. Like the old Tony. Get the weapons. Lock down the house. I'm not running. Not anymore. Boss, I'm not your boss anymore. But I'm asking as a friend. Help me protect my family. You know I will. I hurry away before they catch me. I find Luca in his room. He's playing with toy cars. He looks up and smiles. My chest tightens. This innocent boy. He's been through so much already. And now danger is coming again. That evening, Tony is quiet at dinner. Tense. His eyes keep darting to the windows. Luca notices. His small voice is worried. Papa, are you okay? I'm fine, son. You look scared. Tony's jaw works. He reaches across and touches Luca's cheek. I'm just tired. Eat your dinner. After Luca goes to bed, Tony finds me in the kitchen. His face is gray. He looks 10 years older. Matteo told you? I heard. I need you to take Luca and leave. Tonight, while there's still time. No. Evelyn! We're not leaving you. This isn't your fight. Yes, it is. We're family now. We stay together. Tony's breath catches. His eyes find mine. They're full of fear and love. He pulls me into a hug. I feel his heart pounding against my chest. His voice is rough in my ear. I won't let anything happen to you. Or to him, I promise. I know. We stand like that for a long moment. Then he pulls back. He goes to his study. I hear a drawer open. The metallic click of a gun. My stomach twists with fear. That night, I barely sleep. Every sound makes me jump. I pray constantly. God, protect us. Keep us safe. Don't let evil win. Not now. Not after we've come so far. Around midnight, I hear Matteo walking the halls. His footsteps are steady and watchful. I feel slightly safer knowing he's there. But the fear doesn't leave. The next day passes in tense silence. Tony doesn't let Luca outside. We stay in the center rooms, away from windows. Matteo stands guard at the front door. His hand never leaves his weapon. Luca feels the tension. His voice is small. Miss Evelyn, why is everyone scared? We're not scared, honey. Just being careful. Is someone bad coming? I hesitate. I don't want to lie to him, but I don't want to scare him either. Finally, I settle on the truth. Maybe, but your papa and Matteo will keep us safe. Can I help? Yes. You can pray with me. We kneel together in the parlor. Luca's small hands fold in prayer. His voice is clear and innocent. Dear God, please keep Papa safe. Keep Miss Evelyn safe. Keep everyone safe. Don't let the bad men win. Amen. Amen. Tony appears in the doorway. His eyes are wet. He heard the prayer. He comes and kneels with us. The three of us pray together. It feels like armor, like protection. I hold on to that feeling. That evening, darkness falls heavy and complete. The security lights flicker on around the property. Tony locks every door, every window. He checks them twice, then a third time. At dinner, none of us eat much. The food sits heavy in my stomach. Luca pushes his peas around his plate. Tony stares at nothing. I force myself to swallow a few bites. After dinner, Tony puts Luca to bed early. I hear him reading a story. His voice is gentle but strained. When he comes downstairs, he finds me washing dishes. If something happens tonight, don't talk like that. Listen to me. If something happens, take Luca and hide. There's a pantry off the kitchen. It locks from inside. Stay there until the police come. Tony, promise me. His hands grip my shoulders. His eyes are desperate. I nod slowly. I promise. He pulls me close. His lips brush my forehead. The gesture is tender and heartbreaking. Then he's gone. I hear him talking to Matteo in low voices, making plans, preparing for war. I finish the dishes with shaking hands. I check on Luca. He's sleeping peacefully. His face is innocent and calm. I kiss his forehead and whisper a prayer. Then I go to my room and wait. Midnight comes. The house is silent. Then I hear it. The crunch of gravel. Car engines. Doors slamming. My heart stops. I rush to Luca's room. He's awake. His eyes are wide with fear. Miss Evelyn? Come with me. Quick and quiet. I take his hand. We hurry downstairs. I hear shouting outside. Matteo's voice. Angry voices responding. Glass shatters. Luca whimpers. I pull him into the kitchen. The pantry is small and dark. I push Luca inside. I follow and lock the door. We crouch in the corner. Luca clings to me. His whole body shakes. I hold him tight and whisper prayers. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Gunshots ring out, loud and sharp. Luca buries his face in my chest. I cover his ears. My own ears ring. More shots. Shouting. Something crashes. The violence is terrible and close. I hear footsteps in the kitchen. Heavy boots. Searching. Luca's breath catches. I press my hand over his mouth. We stay perfectly still. The footsteps move away. More gunshots. Then silence. The silence is worse than the noise. It stretches forever. Luca trembles in my arms. I rock him gently. My tears fall into his hair. Please, God. Please let Tony be okay. Please let Matteo be alive. Then I hear a voice, weak but familiar. Evelyn. Luca. Tony. I unlock the pantry door. We stumble out. The kitchen is a wreck. Glass and debris everywhere. I see blood on the floor. My stomach lurches. Papa! Luca runs toward the sound. I follow. We find Tony in the hallway. He's slumped against the wall. Blood soaks his shirt. His face is pale. Matteo lies nearby. He's breathing but unconscious. I fall to my knees beside Tony. My hands press against his wound. Blood seeps through my fingers. Tony's eyes find mine. His voice is barely a whisper. Are you okay? Is Luca okay? We're fine. Don't talk. Save your strength. Luca sobs beside me. Papa, no. Papa, please. Tony reaches for his son. His fingers brush Luca's cheek. His voice is fading. I love you, son. Always remember that. Don't leave me, Papa. Please don't leave me. Sirens wail in the distance, getting closer. Tony's eyes start to close. I grip his face. Stay with me, Tony. Stay awake. Help is coming. His lips move. I lean close to hear. I hear it. Hear what? God's voice. He's calling me home. Not yet. It's not your time yet. Maria. She's singing. Tony, stay with me. His eyes close. His body goes limp. Luca screams. I check for a pulse. It's there. Weak but steady. I sob with relief. He's alive. Barely. But alive. The sirens grow louder. Red and blue lights flash through the windows. Police burst through the door. Paramedics follow. They push me aside gently. They work on Tony. On Matteo. Their movements are quick and efficient. A paramedic loads Tony onto a stretcher. I grab his hand. I hold it tight. Hold on, Tony. Please hold on. They wheel him toward the ambulance. Luca and I follow. A police officer stops us. You can't ride with him. He's my family. Follow in your car. We'll meet you at the hospital. I watch the ambulance pull away. Its lights disappear into the darkness. Luca clings to my waist. His sobs shake his whole body. I hold him and watch the taillights fade. God, please. Please let him live. Don't take him now. Not when we've just found each other. Not when we've just begun to heal. Please. I drive to the hospital with Luca beside me. My hands shake on the wheel. Luca's face is pressed against the window. Tears stream down his cheeks. He whispers prayers between sobs. Please, God, save my papa. Please. Amen, I whisper. My own tears blur the road. The hospital is bright and cold. We rush to the emergency room. A nurse stops us at the doors. Family only beyond this point. We are family. She looks at my face, at Luca's tear-stained cheeks. Something in her expression softens. Wait in the chapel, second floor. I'll send word when there's news. We take the stairs. My legs feel weak. The chapel is small and quiet. Candles flicker in the dim light. Wooden pews line the space. A simple cross hangs on the wall. Luca and I kneel together. We light candles. One for Tony. One for Matteo. One for Maria. The flames dance and glow. I hold Luca's hand. His fingers are cold and small. Is Papa going to die? I don't know, sweetheart. But God knows. We have to trust him. I just got Papa back. I can't lose him now. His voice breaks my heart. I pull him close. We pray together. Our voices blend in the empty chapel. Time passes slowly. Each minute feels like an hour. A doctor appears in the doorway. Her scrubs are stained with blood. My chest tightens. I stand slowly. Antonio Moretti's family? Yes. How is he? He's in surgery. The bullet punctured his lung. We're doing everything we can. Will he live? She hesitates. The next few hours are critical. I'll update you when I know more. She leaves. I sink back into the pew. Luca buries his face in my lap. His body shakes with silent sobs. I stroke his hair and pray. The candles flicker. The night stretches on forever. Dawn comes gray and tired. A nurse finds us in the chapel. Her face is kind. He's out of surgery. He's stable. I feel relief flood through me. Can we see him? Not yet. He's in recovery, but he's alive. That's what matters. And Matteo? Also stable. He has a concussion and broken ribs, but he'll recover. Thank you. Thank you so much. She squeezes my shoulder. You should get some food, some rest. It'll be hours before he wakes up. But I can't leave. Neither can Luca. We stay in the chapel. We doze in the hard pews. We pray. We wait. The morning passes slowly. Finally, a nurse comes to get us. She leads us to Tony's room. He lies in a white bed. Tubes and wires connect to his body. His face is pale. His breathing is shallow, but his chest rises and falls. He's alive. Luca runs to his father's side. He takes Tony's hand carefully. Papa, I'm here. We're both here. Tony's eyes flutter. They open slowly. He sees his son. A weak smile crosses his face. Luca. His voice is barely a whisper, but it's there. Luca's tears fall onto the white sheets. I thought I lost you. Can't get rid of me. That easy. Tony's eyes find mine. I move closer. My hand covers his. You scared us. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Just rest. Get strong. His fingers squeeze mine. Vito? The police caught him. He's in custody. It's over. Something shifts in Tony's expression. Relief and something else. Determination. His voice is stronger now. I need to tell them. The police. Everything. Tony. I've been hiding too long, running from the truth. No more. I need to make this right. That could mean prison. I know, but it's what I need to do. For Luca. For Maria. For myself. Luca's breath catches. He looks at his father with wide eyes. Papa, no. Don't leave me. Tony touches his son's face. His eyes are wet. I might have to go away for a while, but I'll come back. I promise. And Miss Evelyn will take care of you. I want you. I know. But sometimes doing the right thing is hard and scary, but it's still right. Luca nods slowly. His small voice is brave. Okay, Papa. I understand. Tony's chest tightens. He pulls Luca into a gentle hug. I see the love there. The courage. This man has changed so much. He's not the same person who hired me months ago. He's been redeemed, made new. That afternoon, detectives come to Tony's room. He tells them everything. About his past. About Maria's death. About the cover-up. About his crimes. The detectives take notes. Their faces are serious but not unkind. When Tony finishes, one detective speaks. You understand you're confessing to serious crimes? I do. You'll face charges. Possibly prison time. I know. I'm ready. Why come forward now? Tony looks at Luca. At me. His voice is steady. Because I finally understand what it means to be a father. To be a man. And I want my son to see that truth matters. That redemption is possible. Even for someone like me. The detective nods slowly. We'll be in touch. For now, focus on recovering. They leave. Tony closes his eyes. He looks exhausted, but peaceful. Luca climbs carefully onto the bed. He lies beside his father. Tony wraps one arm around him. They both fall asleep like that. I sit in the corner chair and watch them. My heart feels full. This is grace. This is what redemption looks like. Broken people choosing truth, choosing love, choosing to make things right. I whisper thanks to heaven. God answered our prayers. He gave us mercy. He gave us hope. The weeks that follow are difficult but healing. Tony stays in the hospital. His wound slowly mends. Luca and I visit every day. We bring flowers. We bring drawings. We bring love. Matteo recovers faster. He comes to visit Tony. The two men sit together in comfortable silence. Finally, Matteo speaks. You did good, boss. Telling the truth. I'm not your boss anymore. You'll always be my boss. And my friend. Tony's eyes glisten. The men shake hands. An understanding passes between them. Years of loyalty. Years of regret. Years of trying to be better. The district attorney meets with Tony. They discuss his confession, his cooperation, his willingness to testify against others still active in organized crime. Finally, they reach an agreement. 2 years. Reduced sentence in exchange for full cooperation. Tony accepts without hesitation. Luca cries when he hears. But he's also proud. I see it in his eyes. His father chose truth, chose honor. That means everything. Tony sells the mansion. The money goes into a trust for Luca and into starting the Maria Foundation. He wants it operational before he goes to prison. He wants to leave something good behind. I become the foundation's co-director. Tony insists. He says I have the heart for it, the vision, the compassion. I feel honored and terrified, but I accept. This is my calling now. Helping children like Luca, children with trauma, children who've lost their voices. 6 months pass. The foundation opens in a renovated building near downtown. It's bright and warm. The walls are painted soft yellow. Children's artwork covers the halls. There's a music room, a garden, a library, everything designed for healing. Luca is the first child enrolled, but soon others come. Children with selective mutism, children with PTSD, children who've witnessed violence. We welcome them all. We love them all. I hire therapists, music teachers, art instructors, people who understand trauma, who believe in redemption, who see potential in broken children. The team grows. The mission expands. We're making a difference. Tony visits when he can. Before his sentencing, he walks through the foundation with tears in his eyes. He sees children laughing, playing, learning to speak again. He touches the plaque on the wall, the Maria Foundation, in memory of Maria Moretti, beloved wife and mother. May her song continue forever. She'd be proud, I tell him. I hope so. I destroyed so much, but maybe this makes up for some of it. It does. It really does. His hand finds mine. We stand together in the bright hallway. Children run past us. Their laughter echoes. This is what healing sounds like. This is what hope looks like. That evening, Luca and I attend Tony's sentencing. The courtroom is cold and formal. The judge reads the charges. Tony stands straight. His face is calm. When the judge asks if he has anything to say, Tony speaks clearly. I've done terrible things. Hurt innocent people. Destroyed my family. I deserve punishment. But I also believe in redemption. In second chances. My son gave me that chance. Miss Carter gave me that chance. God gave me that chance. I'll spend every day of my sentence becoming the man they believe I can be. The judge nods. 2 years in minimum security, with possibility of early release for good behavior. Bailiff, please take the defendant into custody. Luca runs forward. Tony hugs him tight. His voice is thick with emotion. Be good for Miss Evelyn. Work hard at school. Help at the foundation. I'll write you every week. I promise. I love you, Papa. I love you too, son. So much. They pull Tony away. Luca watches his father leave. Tears stream down his face. But his voice is strong. I'm proud of you, Papa. Tony looks back. His smile is sad but real. Then he's gone. Luca turns to me. I pull him close. We leave the courthouse together. The sun is setting. The sky is painted orange and gold. He'll come back, I tell Luca. I know. And we'll wait for him. Yes, we will. Time passes. Seasons change. Luca grows stronger, more confident. He attends public school now. He makes friends. He joins the choir. His voice is beautiful and clear, full of life and joy. Every Sunday, we visit Tony. The prison is small and clean. Tony looks healthy, peaceful. He's taking classes, reading, praying. He's become the man Maria always believed he could be. During visits, Luca tells his father everything. About school, about the foundation, about the children we're helping. Tony listens with pride. His eyes shine with love. You're doing so well, son. I'm so proud. Miss Evelyn helps me. She helps everyone. Tony's eyes find mine. She's special. Never forget that. I won't, Papa. The foundation flourishes. We serve 50 children now, then 75, then 100. The waiting list grows. We need more space, more staff, more resources, but we make it work because these children matter, because their healing matters. Tony and I write letters, long letters about everything and nothing. He tells me about his days, his thoughts, his faith. I tell him about the foundation, about Luca, about the lives we're changing. One letter makes my breath catch. His handwriting is careful and honest. Evelyn, I think about you constantly. Your strength, your faith, your love for my son. You've given me more than I deserve. When I get out, I want to spend the rest of my life proving I'm worthy of that gift. Not as something romantic, but as something pure, as family, as partners in this mission. I hope you'll let me. I read the letter 3 times. My chest feels tight. I care for Tony, deeply, but our bond is spiritual, built on shared purpose, shared love for Luca. That's enough. That's everything. I write back, Tony, you're already worthy. You've proven that every day since you chose truth. When you come home, we'll continue this work together. As family, as partners, as friends bound by faith and love. That's all I need. That's all I want. One evening, the foundation hosts a charity event. Local donors and families attend. We've set up a small stage. Children will perform. Songs, poems, stories of healing. Luca is among them. I'm nervous. Luca hasn't performed publicly before, but he insisted. He said he wants to honor his mother, honor his father, show the world what healing looks like. The audience settles. I introduce the evening. My voice shakes slightly, but I push through. I talk about trauma, about silence, about the power of voice. Then I invite Luca to the stage. He walks up slowly. He's 12 now, taller, stronger, but still my sweet boy. He stands at the microphone. The room is silent, waiting. He takes a deep breath, then he sings. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. His voice is clear and beautiful. It fills the room like light. I feel tears streaming down my face. The audience is transfixed. Some cry, some smile. Everyone feels it. The miracle, the redemption. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. The hymn carries through the hall. Luca's voice doesn't waver. He sings with his whole heart, with his mother's memory, with his father's redemption, with everything he's survived. When he finishes, silence hangs in the air. Then applause, loud and long. People stand. They cheer. Luca's eyes shine. He looks at me. I mouth the words, I'm proud of you. After the event, Luca and I drive to the prison. It's late, but Tony needs to hear about this. We call him from the visitor's center. His voice crackles through the phone. Papa, I did it. I sang in front of everyone. You did? Luca, that's amazing. I sang Amazing Grace, Mama's favorite. Tony's voice breaks. I wish I could have been there. Miss Evelyn recorded it. We'll show you next visit. I can't wait. I'm so proud of you, son. They talk for a few more minutes. Then it's my turn. Tony's voice is soft. Thank you for everything, for loving him, for loving us. You're family, Tony. That's what family does. I'll be home in 6 months. Early release. My breath catches. Really? Good behavior. And the warden recommended it. Says I've been a model prisoner. That's wonderful news. I can't wait to see you both, to work at the foundation, to be part of this. We can't wait either. We say goodbye. Luca and I drive home. The night is clear. Stars fill the sky. Luca looks out the window. His voice is thoughtful. Miss Evelyn? Yes, sweetheart. Do you think Mama can see us? From heaven? I know she can. Do you think she's happy? I think she's very happy. She sees you healing. She sees your papa changing. She sees all the good coming from something so bad. Yes, she's happy. Luca nods. He's quiet for a moment. Then he speaks again. I'm glad you came to our house. I'm glad God sent you. My chest tightens. Me too, baby. Me too. 6 months pass quickly. The day of Tony's release arrives. Luca and I drive to the prison together. We're both nervous and excited. Luca fidgets in his seat. What if he's different? He won't be. He's still your papa. But it's been so long. Love doesn't change with time. It only grows stronger. The prison gates open. Tony walks out. He's thinner, grayer, but his smile is real. Luca runs to him. Tony catches his son and spins him around. They laugh and cry at the same time. I stand back and watch, giving them this moment. Finally, Tony looks at me. He walks over slowly. His eyes are wet. Evelyn. Welcome home, Tony. He pulls me into a hug. It's warm and grateful. Not romantic. Just pure. He whispers in my ear. Thank you. For waiting. For believing. Always. We drive home together. The foundation is home now. We live in apartments attached to the building. Tony will stay there too. We'll work together. Raise Luca together. Heal children together. As family. As partners. As people redeemed by grace. That evening, we have dinner in the foundation's kitchen. Just the 3 of us. I make Tony's favorite meal. Pasta with homemade sauce. Garlic bread. Salad. We sit around the small table. We hold hands. We say, Grace. Dear God, thank you for bringing us together. Thank you for healing. Thank you for second chances. Thank you for this family. Amen. Amen, Luca and Tony echo. We eat slowly, savoring every bite, every moment. Tony tells stories from prison, about the men he met, the classes he took, the faith he found. Luca tells stories from school, about his friends, his grades, his choir performances. I listen and smile. My heart feels full. This is what I prayed for. This is what I hoped for. A family, a purpose, a home. After dinner, we walk through the foundation. Tony sees all the changes, all the growth. Children's artwork covers every wall. Photos show smiling faces. Testimonials from grateful parents line the hallways. This is incredible, Tony says. His voice is thick with emotion. This is Maria's legacy, I tell him. And yours. And Luca's. No, this is your vision. Your heart. I just provided the means. We did it together. All of us. He nods. We stand in the music room. The piano sits in the corner. The same one from the mansion. We brought it here. Preserved it. Tony sits on the bench. His fingers touch the keys gently. Do you still play? I ask. I learned in prison. Music therapy class. It helped. He plays a few notes. Then a melody. The lullaby. Maria's lullaby. Luca comes and sits beside his father. He starts to sing. Softly at first. Then stronger. I listen with tears in my eyes. Father and son. Making music together. Honoring Maria's memory. Celebrating life. Celebrating healing. This is grace. This is redemption. This is love. Years pass like water. Gentle and steady. The foundation grows. We serve hundreds of children now. We've opened a second location. Then a third. The mission spreads. Hope spreads. Healing spreads. Luca graduates high school. Top of his class. He's accepted to college. Music education. He wants to teach children like himself. Children who've lost their voices. I feel so proud I could burst. Tony and I work side by side every day. We're partners in every sense. Not romantic, but something deeper. Something built on faith and purpose. We're family. We're friends. We're believers in second chances. Some evenings we sit on the foundation's porch. We watch the sunset. We talk about everything. About the past. About healing. About Maria. About grace. Our conversations are comfortable and honest, full of laughter and occasional tears. Do you ever regret it? Tony asks one evening. Staying with us? Giving up your old life? Never. This is my life. This is where I belong. I'm grateful. Every single day. Me too. 6 months later, the community church invites us to perform. It's a special service. About redemption. About faith. About overcoming darkness. Tony and Luca will sing together. The same hymn Maria loved. The one that started everything. The church is packed. Families we've helped attend. Staff from the foundation. Friends. Supporters. Everyone who believes in our mission. We sit in the front row. My hands clasp my Bible. The same one I carried years ago, when I first arrived at that mansion. The pastor introduces Tony and Luca. They walk to the front. Tony's hair is mostly gray now, but his eyes are bright. Luca is tall and confident. A young man now. They stand together, father and son, redeemed and whole. The piano starts. Tony plays the opening notes. Then Luca's voice rises, clear and strong. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, that saved a wretch like me. Tony joins him. Their voices blend perfectly. The congregation is silent. Tears flow freely, including mine. This is what we prayed for. This is what we hoped for. This moment of healing. This moment of grace. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. The hymn fills the church. It fills my heart. I look around at all the faces, the families we've helped, the children who found their voices, the parents who found hope. This is Maria's song, but it's also ours. All of ours. When they finish, silence hangs in the air. Then applause. But not performance applause. Prayer applause. Grateful applause. The kind that says, we see the miracle. We feel the grace. We believe. After the service, we gather outside. The sun streams through trees. Children run and play. Laughter fills the air. Tony stands with Luca. I join them. We watch the families together. Our extended family, our mission, our joy. Look at what we built, Tony says softly. Look at what God built, I correct gently. Through you, through us, through mercy. Luca puts his arms around both of us. We stand like that. 3 people who found each other, who saved each other, who learned that love is stronger than guilt, faith is stronger than fear, grace is stronger than death. The silence that once haunted us is gone, replaced by laughter, by song, by joy. The shadows have lifted. The light has won. I close my eyes and whisper thanks. For this family, for this life, for this beautiful, broken, redeemed journey. For every prayer answered, every tear shed, every moment of grace. When I open my eyes, Tony and Luca are smiling at me. The sun is warm on our faces. The children's laughter surrounds us like music. This is home. This is family. This is peace. I smile back at them. Everything is finally at peace.